Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and today we're going to be doing a full-on, best games that I recommend, just like I did for the Nintendo Switch, but this is for the Oculus Quest. I'm going to show you a little bit in every game that I got from trailers and stuff like that, because I still, could not set that up with my TV yet. I didn't have time to do that. Always when I get back from work, it's way too late and barely any downtime, so forgive me. But because of that, I put all the trailers, and I'm literally telling you, these are the games I recommend. These are the games that I went knee-deep into, that I beat the hell out of. It's games that I absolutely love and will play this probably forever, literally. Like, I'm saying these games are definitely the #1 cream of the crop that I highly recommend. So let's get right into it. And also, I'd like to hear in your comments down below, what do you think is the best games? If you agree with me or not, or any additional games that I didn't mention, definitely mention that below. So let's get right into it. No wasting time. Right here, Creed Rise to Glory VR. This is freaking incredible. One of my favorite games I have ever played, to be honest with you. And I've played some VR boxing games that were never really up to par. It wasn't really ready, and they came out with it always prematurely. This game will make you sweat. It is one hell of a workout. I remember I had a battle. Oh man, it lasted so freaking long. We went through all the freaking motions. I was dying. I couldn't breathe afterwards. So this is like really good for a workout. And I used to be a mixed martial artist, so pretty much my whole life up to the point when I reached 32, 33 years old is when I stopped. But all my life I've been in mixed martial arts, and obviously I've been out of shape ever since, but I always have my stamina, and this thing really kicked the crap out of me. It's like I was really battling it out. It is the most realistic game you'll ever probably encounter in VR, even though they look, you think they're cartoonish, really amazing. So definitely one of my most recommended is Creed Rise to Glory, hands down, and it is on Oculus. So right here, Vader Immortal, it came with the Oculus, probably still does, till January 1st. So definitely go ahead and get the Oculus, and you'll get all 3 seasons of this game. This literally is the best VR experience you're ever going to have in general for everything you're going to ever. This is like, it made every childhood dream of mine come true. I was standing side by side by Vader, and I just turned around and looked at him, and looking at his costume, looking at everything standing right in front of me. And then you battle and you kick butt and take names, and it was like one of the best games I have literally ever played. And the monsters, bosses that are freaking huge, TIE Fighter, giant monster, every little thing, it's force push, force pull. I mean, look at that. You're doing that all with your motions. Absolutely an amazing game. I mean, you're holding that lightsaber, you feel the rumble in it in the controller, but it makes you feel like you're holding it right in your hand, and you're every little movement of it, you are absolutely feeling. It is so cool. Every connection of it, every little thing, just amazing. They even have so many jokes, like these robots making jokes and all kinds of stuff like that, like these droids. Really cool, just amazing. One of the, just like they're showing here, one of the best games I can honestly say is a must-have for the Quest. I only wish it was longer. They are kind of short, but all together they form one big game. But definitely get it, and you'll get all 3 episodes free. So it's pretty freaking dope. So this is the episode 2, but there's 1 and 3. You can check those out. Really cool. So this right here is Beat Saber. This is like the Tetris. You have to get this if you're getting VR. Literally feels amazing to play this game. It is mind-boggling, like a puzzle game. Really cool because, every little random thing, you can see like the arrows pointing. It tells you how to swipe, and it gets much more difficult. I mean, you're going to see right here in their trailer. Just incredible. And, you have 2 lightsabers, and they're multiple colors. So first it's red and blue here, but you could have orange and whatever. It depends on what stage it is. The music is so freaking dope. I just purchased the Green Day music music for it. And this is why it's also good to have the Quest over the other VRs, or Oculus Rift, or anything that could hook up to a PC, because you could add also random music. But of course, the music is made for this game, so it's really cool. Definitely recommend it. So right here, Path of a Warrior. Really cool game. Reminds me of Combat Tribes, but in VR mode. So it's like Final Fight, Combat Tribes, Double Dragon, but you're playing this in VR, which is so freaking cool. I can't tell you how amazing this freaking feels. You gotta actually play it. There's no way I can describe the amazingness of this game. And it was funny because I didn't think I was gonna like it. Because, you know, I like playing these games regular, but this was really awesome. Definitely one to get. Highly recommend it. And right here, this is an amazing game, Space Pirate Trainer. You really feel like you're right in this freaking thing. You're actually shooting a bunch of these flying droids, and you're kicking butt, taking names. You can pull out a shield right from in back of you. I know at first I was frustrated. I'm like, what the hell is this? It's getting so hard. And then I realized you could pull out that shield right there. It's so cool. You could feel every freaking moment, every beat. You could make bombs. You could make all kinds of cool stuff. Like you could change your gun to fire anything. Really awesome. Definitely highly recommend this game. One of my favorite games actually to play. Sometimes when I'm bored, I just like to kick butt and take names. I just put that baby on and go straight into it. Tons of fun and all kinds of variations. And when you reach certain levels, eventually like level 25, I think you get these big, giant, ginormous bosses that you could fight. And, you know, it's just so cool. And you could have like a droid companion because you get all these power-ups, and then he starts, you know, shooting those drones and everything. It's just so freaking cool. And it is like very overwhelming at times that you want to like rage quit, but it's just so freaking cool. I can't tell you. This game is really good and priced really nicely, so definitely one I highly, highly recommend. Guys, if you love The Matrix or John Wick or any kind of those movies, you will absolutely love this game. This game is so freaking dope. I can't even describe it. You have to play it. You could pistol whip somebody. You could shoot them. It's so freaking cool. You could get them, you know, it's just so freaking amazing. You're dodging bullets and like, you know, the bullet time where it's like flying. You see like right there. It's so cool. This game is freaking amazing. You feel like you're in The Matrix playing this game, and it is. It tends to get really difficult. The music is really awesome. Kind of like Beat Saber kind of music, but really makes you feel like you're right in the middle of a movie, of an action film, and you're like blasting away every little person running around trying to shoot you. Some of them are too many shots that when you get too close to them, you pistol whip the crap out of them and kill them. If you cross them, they could shoot you from behind, so you turn around, you shoot them. It's just so freaking cool. This is like literally a must-have with your Oculus Quest. If you're looking for a game to get, this is definitely the one to get. Now, obviously here, I'm gonna say this. I saved the best for last, even though I think the other games like Vader Immortal, you know, is like with this. They're very, very good games. This one, I played a lot of zombie games in the past, even in VR. Never liked them. I absolutely hated it, to be honest with you. This game is freaking amazing, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Arizona Sunshine. You could get this pretty much for any of the, you know, systems, but again, I'm going to say the Oculus Quest is the way to play VR because you're not hooked up to anything. You could go into like a field, have somebody look over or whatever, and you could literally walk around. You don't even have to use the joystick. Walk around to look over cars, open car doors, find clips for your, you know, magazines for your guns, as you can see here. Different arrays of guns, and you could put them in your holster, and it's just so freaking cool. I just wish they kind of had like a pistol whip reload version where you just, you know, going down with your gun and you reload. This one tends to reload almost like the real thing. You're just kind of like emptying out the clip, you're pressing a button, and then you're like slamming it on your stomach where your holster is, and then you recharge, you know, you reload your gun. But you could reload your other gun and have it as a spare just in case you're about to run out. You could unload while you have the other gun in your hand and start blowing things away, because you could use both hands and, you know, arm both hands if you want. It's so freaking cool. This game is so freaking dope. Look, like you could peek out, you could do all kinds of things. You could look it over. You have zombies coming at you extremely fast, zombies that are just walking slow, and it's just such a cool game. It kind of has that Resident Evil type, what am I looking for? Resident Evil type, Silent Hill type of game. And you're not going to see like those regular cheesy zombie games where you see one zombie and that's it. You're going to see a multitude of zombies. They even have hordes coming at you. It's like, oh God, I forgot that name of the game. I forgot, oh, I don't remember. It was like where zombie hordes and everything on PC. I used to play it. I totally forgot. I'll put it in the comment section below what that game is. If I ever find out, or if you ever find out. It had like this lady who screams, runs up to you with a horde of zombies. This is exactly what this game is. You feel like you're right in it. Also like you're in the middle of an action movie, but you actually feel like you're in real life. I mean, these zombies don't look, they look kind of real, but they're, you know, more like on the comic book colored sign, if that makes any sense. But it looks absolutely stunning when you're playing this game. I mean, look how the hordes get. It's like insane. And you need guns that could shoot further and all that, you know, faster and all that stuff. Just an amazing game, guys. So I hope you guys liked this entire rundown. I definitely recommend these games. Like I said, we're not paid for reviewers like these idiots who tell you to buy things when it absolutely sucks. We're self-funded here, okay? So we're all giving back to the community. You guys have jobs. I have a job. You know, we have jobs. We all, and we're giving back to the community real information. So this is nothing but truth. So you guys could validate what I'm saying or not validate what I'm saying in the forum below, which they call comment section, but I call it forums because we're a community. This is the people's channel. I want to also know games that I didn't mention. Now, I have some games that I've played that I don't recommend that I bought, so I didn't put them on the list. So I want to know, but there's also games I didn't buy. So there's games also that are coming out in 2020. Loads of games. 2020 is going to be the year of VR. Believe me. There's so many games. There's like 80 or something games coming out. Even Splinter Cell, I heard, is coming out for this thing. I don't want to go into rumors or anything, but, you know, there's so much buzz about these things. And lots of cool games are coming out that are definitely going to be worth it. But right now for 2019, these are the games that I highly recommend and could say nothing bad about it. And I absolutely recommend it. And I want to hear if you guys have any honorable mentions, any mentions at all in VR. Now, I know some of us could actually go to the old games. You could play regular, I played some games from my regular Oculus for my Samsung phone, which is, you know, I wasn't a big fan of consumer VR to begin with, but I had it for the Samsung phone because I recorded on 360 my wedding. I recorded on 360 my proposal, and it's just nice to see that kind of stuff, and it absolutely looks stunning on the Quest where it looked like screen door crap on all other consumer VR. So the Oculus Quest is definitely the VR to get because you're not hooked up to anything. It's a system in its own. Yes, it's expensive. There's no doubt about it. You could get it cheaper if you hook it up to things, but this is the type. You take it out to the fields, you run around, you really take advantage of what really VR, virtual reality, is truly all about. And these games really, that's the reason I mentioned it, they really give you that immersion, like you really immerse into the universes of these games and the recommended, which they have lots of apps that I recommend, but this one is an app I definitely recommend, the Bigscreen. It's free and it's really cool. Now they have demos for Beat Saber, they have demos for what is it, what was it called? Space Pirate Trainer. You could play these the second you get them. They have so many demos. They even have Creed Rise to Glory as a demo. Now, what I love about the Oculus Quest is in the Oculus Store is the fact that you can purchase a game, and you know, this is why they make the developers work so hard, because you could purchase a game and nobody could be tricked, because you have up to 2 days to return it, 2 days of gameplay. So 48 hours you're allowed to play this game before returning it, and you don't have to play it all 48 hours at the same time. You could take up to 2 weeks to play it 48 hours. And if you don't like this game, or, you know, in some cases people beat the game, which I don't recommend. You know, I always recommend, I mean, I recommend it, but I don't recommend you return it after you beat it. We have to support the devs in order for them to make more games that are cool. I know this is a recipe for disaster, so I don't know why they did it that way. But I do like the fact that they give you that kind of amount of days. I think they should put it up to like, 2 hours, like Steam does. 2 hours and you could return the game for a full refund, and that's it. That way, there's no way a person could actually beat the hell out of these games. And but it's so cool that they give you that kind of leeway. So you could play these games. If you don't like it, if you feel that it was misleading, the advertisements, you could return it for a full refund. You get like a refund and I believe credit. I'm not sure, but I always bought another game right away if I didn't like it, and I felt that it was deceiving. I traded that for another game. So it's really cool. Definitely recommend these games. So definitely go out there, try it out. If you like it, like what you see, definitely like, subscribe, hit that bell button. As many more videos to come. Let's make our community grow so we could give back to the community to help them make better informed decisions. Now, definitely check in the description below. I show you guys the number one games I recommend for the Nintendo Switch of 2019 as well. So you guys can check it out, and definitely check out the link also in the description below for number one recommended accessories for the Oculus Quest. I am going to say I still didn't get the ones for the controller, but I will review them once it arrives to me. But those are the three that I recommend so far, and I'll test out the controls and let you know how the controller accessories are like. Anyways, have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.